Okay, we've got Psalm 118, verse 17. I will not die but live, and I will proclaim what the Lord has done. And the reason we're getting that is because they would like us to be bold and proclaim. Be bold and proclaim. Now, I didn't do a short today. I'm just supposed to shuffle the cards really good and do a reading and give you that verse. So you want to study Psalm 118, especially verse 17 today. This card wants to come out in reverse, the trickster. Good morning, Irene. The trickster's in reverse, so they're putting them in their place. Last night in Astro, we did a lot of preventing trickster energy to get through. We're really wrapping things up. That's why he wants you to be bold and proclaim what have they been doing for you? What has Saint Michael and your angels been doing for you? And start proclaiming it. Okay? Conversations with animal guides. So your guides are guiding you. Okay, good. And St. Michael says, again, it's time to leave an unhealthy situation and your children are being watched over. So, back to the same message, somebody is not leaving an unhealthy situation because of their children, because of their family. They're going to stay right where they are because of their children and their family. And you know what? That's how they're not going to make their mission. And I'm not going to even talk about that anymore because it's useless. People don't have enough faith to leave the matrix behind, and that's the way it goes. Okay? So the two cards here that fell out are your loved ones are safe, explore your options. So once again, it's just telling you that they have their own assignment. You should explore your options and leave that unhealthy situation. Okay? Now, we're going to continue on here. Talk to your spirit guides, especially your animals. Your animals have a lot to tell you right now. Mine are like magnets. Okay, a couple of these cards want to come out. And on the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and I'm drawn to how she's clutching her purse really tight. So they want you to be less clutchy and more givey. That was cute what they said. And then the Empress and the Chariot are the two that wanted to pop out. So know that I'm drawn to the guy on the Chariot. Know that the Chariot's going as fast as it can, but the black and the white horse, it had to get balanced out. And if you're being really clingy and you're being really hoardy, that ain't gonna work. If you're staying in a family situation because of your kids and your family and you're not leaving the matrix and you're supposed to, maybe you're not leaving a job and you're supposed to, each person it's going to be different, but you're clinging on to something, that's preventing you from moving forward, and you're not getting what you're supposed to get. So the black and the white horse, it has to be balanced out. But as soon as it's balanced out, it's coming in fast. And it's Empress energy. So it's very, very four queens to the Empress. She and him make goddess energy. Okay? But the only thing holding some of you back is what I said. And if that's not you, then that's good. then if you're not being clingy and you're balanced, you're the black and the white horse, that's perfect. And these cards here want to come out. We got the Page and the Knight of Questing. So these are the Page and the Knight of Wands. They're my cue cards. They mean keep on keeping on. Whatever you're doing it great, because the Page and the Knight are both action cards. So that little warning was just for a few of you. The majority of you are really doing it because they both came out, the Page and the Knight. And those are the two delegated cards. Like the King delegates to the Knight and the Knight delegates to the Page. So awesome. The majority of you are doing it. Hi, Soul Sister, joining Irene live. Yeah, you guys are doing it. So, you know, don't be thinking you're not. But some of them aren't. Some of them, you know how it's hard to leave a job because you don't want to leave the matrix, even if it's against your morals. You're getting a paycheck, so you're afraid to leave. Okay? Well, that's not how we do it. Ask Michael, our everyday lives. His birthday's today. It was also my mission partner's birthday today. And it was July 20th. Even though we don't do time, sometimes we do talk about things, right? I don't celebrate pagan holidays, but birthdays are cool, right? And he would have been 71, and Michael's born on the same day. And they're Leo Cancers. I don't do astrology, but they're born on a cusp. And I used to do astrology until I found out everything was lies to us. So how you're supposed to follow astrology, which I know astrology. I'm a Pisces Aquarius, and he was a Cancer Leo. And but you can't follow stuff once you find out it's a lie. Okay, so I don't follow it anymore. After the Four of Pentacles is the Eight of Wands. That's more incoming really fast. Okay, so we did our shout out to the birthdays, and this card reminds me of a birthday card with all the pretty colors. You know, it's another milestone. You know, we made it another year, is what I would say. And July 20th, like I say, I don't do dates, but that's today. And they both were born on the same day. My mission partner and Michael from our everyday lives. So that's cool. All right. So what's coming in really fast is the Magician. Okay. The Magician is things that you didn't think could happen. Things that you didn't think were going to happen are going to happen. And they're going to happen really quick, like that. Okay? Like one day you wake up, like this story in the book that I took that psalm out of. It says, I felt devastated seeing my 23-year-old daughter paralyzed from her eyelids to her toes. She'd been diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, a rare disorder that damages the sensory nerve myelin. Doctors in the intensive care unit recommended a treatment of intravenous immune globulins. My husband and I called my friends, urging them to activate the prayer chair on Bethany's behalf. We slept fitfully in chairs beside her bed. The following morning, a nurse asked us to please send the people in the waiting room home. There's just too many of them. And it goes on to say, Lord, I may never grow weary of thanking you for your loving kindness. You know, she got healed and she was walking in less than a week. And this is a daily guidepost book. And I pull it off the shelf in a while and I read a story out of it, and that's where I got the scripture today they wanted me to tell you about. You know, things happen really quick. She was healed in a week and she was walking again, and that's how quick your Eight of Wands and your Chariot card are looking. It's Empress, Chariot, and Eight of Wands. So there's communication coming. Things are going to change like that. And I hope you let me know. I hope you let me know how it goes. But a lot of us are going to be under NDAs, I think, and a lot of us are just going to drop off the scale. I think you're going to see a lot of YouTube channels stopping because everything's going to be changing. So let's just wait and see. But that's the magician power, okay? That's the magic power. And Three of Wands, you know, you're probably going to go surfing. And what do I mean by surfing? All different things. If you like, you want to move to the ocean, you want to move to the desert, you know, the sky is going to be the limit. You're just supposed to go forward fearlessly, though, when this all happens, because bad stuff might happen first to make the good stuff happen. For example, yesterday, there were blackouts everywhere, and airplanes and flights were canceled, etc. But that's because the new systems are being implemented behind the scenes. So go forward fearlessly. When something happens, live in the solution, do the next right thing, and go forward fearlessly. Because eternal love is on the way. So everything's repeating itself again. It's just saying that everything's going to change. If you're balanced, everything's going to be good. The eternal love's coming in. It's coming in fast. But you've got to be balanced. You've got to be that white and that black horse. And you have to leave the matrix. Okay? So if you're with a wife or a husband and it's an unhealthy situation, but you're staying together because of the kids, well, you're going to just get stuck and stay in that situation, and you're not going to get what you're really supposed to get because you're holding it back. Okay? It's like I see a prison door and I see the guard saying, "You can leave, go ahead, bye-bye. The door's open," and you say, "No, I'm going to stay because I'm scared of the world. And in here I get 3 hots and a cot, so I'm going to just stay here." And he stays there, and the guard says, "Okay," and closes back up the door and says, "Okay, I'll see you for supper time. I'll come back and give you your meal." You know, it's all okay, but that's where he's going to end up. He could have came out into the world and got his mission. He could have had his eternal love, and he could have went forward fearlessly, but he chose not to. So guess what? He stays in there. Okay? And it says, so that's your decision you have to make. 2 of Swords. They said to go through these real quick. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so your decision has to do with money, and it has to do with probably what I just said about leaving something that you're scared to leave because of money, the matrix. Ace of Cups. You're supposed to pick love over money. Everything's supposed to change, and you're supposed to be changing with it, not staying in that prison cell. 10s are the end. 7 of Wands is my victory card. From all your praying, see, she's in a crystal ball. The magician power that I just talked about is awaiting for you, but you have to leave the past. 8 of Cups. And you have to rely upon the angels. Temperance. Because judgment's here. And you're either going to stay in that cell and the door's going to get locked and he's going to bring you your hot at 5 o'clock, or you're going to go out into the world and get your eternal love and follow this mysterious plan. Mystery scares people. The magician power scares people. They like what's comfortable. They don't want to go outside their comfort zone. Well, you need to not be that way. You're just going to miss out. And here's the 9 of Swords. That's what you're going to be. You're just going to stay looking like that. Yep. 9 of Swords. Stay in your 9 of Swords. Unless you get busy. Page of Cups. That's getting busy. That's the Page of Love. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it there because it's just repeating itself. So check out Psalm 118:17. And that last card out, I wanted to show you again. That's the page. He gets busy with love. Get busy with love. And get a new perspective, the Hanged Man. Get a new perspective on your life. Okay, guys, thanks for listening.